Hello fellow model railroaders, my name's Kevin Brown and I want to thank you for checking out my YouTube channel. This is the first time I've tried to put a video up. I would like to title it Introductions because I would like to introduce you all to me, my channel and what I want to do with it, and my layout. First myself, I have been involved in N-scale trains since the early 1970s. I actually have a few artifacts from back then. I have the first caboose and the power pack from the first train set that I got back in the early 1970s from Revell Rapido. I also managed to find two more Revell Rapido things that were stocking stuffers when I was a kid, and they're both made, said they're made in Western Germany, which dates it pretty well. I made two different train boards when I was a kid in N-scale. By the time I got to college, I built two other layouts and also started my hand at painting. This is an early attempt at a Gulfmobile and Ohio locomotive based on a Bachmann Jeep 40. I wonder if it still runs. All this stuff really proves that I've been in model railroading for a long time, and also proves my wife's point that I never throw anything out. In 1990, I was fortunate enough to join up with a bunch of guys and help found the N-Track of Bloomington Normal Group. We have been active since then. There was a change of name when we decided to add T-Track to our repertoire, and so now we're an N-scale of Bloomington Normal. I hope to continue to be active in that group, and I think that's going to be part of my channel here. Now, as far as the other things I want to deal with with the channel, my home layout is called the Brownsville Terminal Railroad, and I'm hoping to give constant updates on how that is progressing, and I'm also hoping that having to make deadlines for YouTube will motivate me to keep working on the layout. As I said, I want to do NSBN shows we go to. In addition, any videos on rail fanning. There are a lot of very interesting local layouts ranging from modest but well-built layouts to basement-filling empires that I occasionally get offered a chance to operate on, and I'm hoping to include that in the videos as well. I have also always had a plan for a bigger future layout, and that hopefully we can go through that process and maybe get some input. I would appreciate that greatly. Now, I suppose we'll take a quick look at my layout, the Brownsville Terminal Railroad. Background, it's a freelance idea, which is a switching layout with traffic going through to the busy terminal of Brownsville. It serves Brownsville and the suburbs of Minneapolis and Thomasboro, which are named after my two kids. And it consists of T-Track modules, DC and DCC compatible. You'll notice a British influence in design in that it has a staging yard but no marshalling yard. It is designed for running. It is operation oriented and will feature car card, waybill, freight car forwarding. So enough of that, let's go for a tour. Here is the easternmost part of my layout. Just yesterday I put together this cardboard mock-up of what's going to be the end of the scenic part of the layout. This should be the continuation of the backdrop. This is a major passenger terminal, and the switching opportunities that go along with it. I just just recently purchased this building, which is Atlas Middlesex Manufacturing Company kit, which is a very nice structure. And for this, which is difficult to read here, I'm going to try and convert this twin diesel locomotive shed into a much larger sawtooth-like factory. The car there is also a recent purchase, kind of out of my era, but I have plans for it, so stay tuned. As you can see, there's more switching opportunities here. These two structures I didn't build, I bought completed, and I'm not sure if they're going to end up staying there or not, but it's good for the moment, it'll do. And this track here is called the interchange track, And this is where cars are switched into and out of, which generates traffic for the switch engine. This is Brownsville. My plans over here are to build a new module to take the place of these and to make some more intensive switching between these three sets, which will be the town of Minneapolis. That's still under construction. I had debated covering up all the wiring mess behind this, but I suppose it makes sense to show you just the amount of wiring it takes to make everything work. Each module has a power drop on each line, and I think that helps out reliability considerably. Moving on, this is the most scenic part of the layout. This is the town of Thomasboro. As you can see, it has switching opportunities all the way up and down. Most of these structures I bought completed, but this structure I made myself. That's the Walther's Kit Waterville's freight terminal. And over here, which I just added in, is a track which I've called a P&N junction, which will be another source of traffic for the layout. And this is where the layout goes behind and goes and uses the staging yard and goes back to the other side. Here is the wiring mess and stuff associated with just running it. As you can see, I can use both DC and DCC. That's kind of a quick tour. That concludes my tour of the layout. Just a few quick notes. First, I will be at the Urbana Train Show, which is put on by the Midwest Central Model Railroad Club next weekend, April 7th and 8th. It's at Lincoln Square Mall. And also in a few weeks, April 21st and 22nd at Decatur Train Fair, which is at the Decatur Civic Center, that we will be setting up all our modules there. You'll see some of the modules behind you there, and hopefully get a chance to meet some of you people watching. The last thing, of course, is I hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you did, please subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.